Hey boys, welcome back to some spin bowling career mode. It is round 10 of the Sheffield Shield. We did make our return last round because obviously international duties have finished, so we are back in the domestic comp for the remainder of the season. And the Bulls, they're going nicely on top of the ladder with I think we had 7 wins, so I mean we're going pretty well. Obviously the boys are doing a good job in our absence, and I mean it's a strong squad. It's a very strong squad on paper, and I mean we just come into the fray, bowl some spin, bat some overs. I mean look at that: Burns, Renshaw, Kawaja, Lynn, myself, Hazlitt, Pearson, Wildermuth. That's a strong lineup. The bowling's solid, you know. No, the Queensland Bulls in real life as well, they don't have any like. Well, it's funny because like I'm sure some of their bowlers do have like good good averages and stuff like that, but they're not really talked about in, you know, for higher honours. But they're workman-like bowlers, you know. They're solid bowlers who just do the job, and you know that's what we need them to do as we come in here with a very, very good platform to work off. 3 for 354. Kawaja is 87. I didn't see what the other scores were, but obviously a couple of hundreds thrown in there. And I mean, we got no pressure on that. That's just a freedom looking shot right there. I thought it went for 6. It must have just bounced before the rope, just short and wide from I think Worrell here, and just free in the arms, just slicing it over point there, or more the slips region. You know, bit of an edge. Probably the edge helped out. It just gave it some more levitation or elevation, I should say. As he's gonna bang it in again here, and this one it hit pretty well again. It's just gonna clear the slips. It was probably a little bit riskier, that shot. It's actually Chad Sayers coming in instead of Worrell. But yeah, that one, not too far above the slips fielders. But again, I mean, if it's short and wide, we might as well just go for it. There's no real pressure on us. If we get out, I mean, there's pressure on ourselves, just personal, for our own reasons, but that's a glorious shot. One thing you'll notice is we are playing at, what's it called? I can't even think. The ground, it's very, very small ground though, as this one's pretty quick. Worrell's steaming in here, the full ball. I thought it was pretty close, but just hit us outside the line of off stump. And I do have, you'll see that was 148 Ks. I do still have like the pace turned up a bit, and that's something that you'll notice. It's still, obviously, like I said, it's still not the new patch gameplay yet. I know it probably seems weird to people because it's been a while since the patch, but obviously I played a lot before, had a lot of games recorded and saved up, so that's the reason there. But what was that one? That's a good ball, actually. We tried to play back to it. It was short enough to go back. I thought, actually don't know what happened there. It looked like the keeper might have dropped it, or I'm not sure. I should look at the replay. That was an interesting one, but yeah, I've got the pace turned up, and that's one thing the new patch brought out, which is so good. I don't know if they they listen to me say it or what, but I've said this a couple of times that I wish that you could adjust the pace slider. Like you could make the ball faster, but it didn't adjust the actual delivery speed. So like now, if you adjust the pace to make it faster, it obviously shows on the radar. So you get bowlers who are bowling like 150, 160 Ks, or you know, if you put it way up, then they're going to be bowling like 200 Ks. Which obviously looks, on the speedo, it looks silly because it's not realistic, but with the patch now, you can put the slider up for that, and it'll still keep the radar will show like a proper speed. Like it'll be like 135, 140 Ks, but it'll just be quicker. Like it'll just feel quicker. Like the ball will be sped up for the game, which is awesome. It's such a good thing, and I've said it a few times. So I don't know if they heard it from me or what. I hadn't really heard anyone else really talk about that, but I'm sure it's probably a few people had brought it up to Big Ant, so it's good that it has been brought in, as we are just hitting 4s after 4s here. Well, I was gonna say before that The boundaries are very, very small at this cricket ground, Queensland cricket ground, and yeah, it's a super fast outfield as well as this one. Oh man, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that one. That's again, that's a little bit, a little bit of, that's like the one weird thing about the game still. If you do like a sweep or something, and the ball is the other side of the pitch, they still try to play the shot, but it always goes to the opposite way. Like, it's weird. It's weird. I'm sure if you've played and you've done it, you know what I'm talking about. But trying to explain it, it's a little bit confusing. But yeah, it's just too easy. The outfield is just lightning. The pitch is obviously a belter, and the boundaries are so small. It's just, we're just hitting fours after fours. We're 46 off 28, and I've barely played like a really aggressive shot as that one. I thought he almost caught this. It was a little bit dicey for a second there. Is this one just a bit of a filthy slog? But again, it clears it easily. 77 meters, not a big hit, but it cleared the rope by a fair bit there. 52 off 30, 8 fours and 2 sixes. I know in that, I think our best innings of all time still. For Australia, we got like 100 and something not out. I think in that we only got like 4 fours in our 100, I think. So yeah, look at this. Look at that shot. Just, you know, good speed, 140 Ks. Like that's good speed to just play through the line. You know, the pitch isn't doing anything. Outfield is just like carpet. It's just too easy. Another wicket has fallen. Well, it probably fell a while ago, but Hazlitt is now the new man to the creases. The pull shot comes out, and that is what a shot that is. 66 meters, just a flat 6. Oh, that felt good. The pull shots in this game, it's still got to be my favorite shot to play. Just a little swivel there, and just belted it. It just flew. It just absolutely flew. You know, I knew there was a man back at square leg, but I wasn't worried. I thought, I'm going to go aerial. You know, even if he goes straight to square leg, it's going to go over his head. So, yeah, we got it a little bit finer than him anyway. But, yeah, if it goes directly square, still, I'm pretty confident it's going to travel over his head. So, 73 off 44 now. Make that 77. Look at that race. The fielder only had a couple of steps to go, but it's just rocketed to the rope. This is, you know, obviously conditions are conducive for some free-flowing action here, but it's still good batting. We're still playing the balls well on their merits. Another short one, just absolutely dispatched again. That one, I thought that was a bit bigger. It seemed to get a little bit more elevation, but 77 meters again. Man, oh man, Worrell, just keep giving me short balls. I love them there. That's it's not even a bad short one. That got up. It was probably around chin height. I mean, it's not bad, but man, we're just seeing it like an absolute beach ball at the moment, and it's just smoking it. Hazlitt is now 41 of 40, so there's no stoppages for the Redbacks here, and we're batting them out of the game. They're getting batted out of the game without doubt. Like, we're making it look so easy this first innings here on this pitch that it just, even in real life, like, it never seems to be the case. Like, a batting team will make it look very easy. They'll score quick runs. They'll make a lot of runs. But the guys that have been out in the field for so long, you know, when they have their chance to bat, it never seems to quite go as easily. You know, things will go against them. You know, obviously fatigue from being in the field. It's just not as easy. So even though it's going to be good for both teams, it's going to be easier for us. I mean, we're in a unlosable position, I would say, at this point. 92 or 58, potentially another 100 to our name. I mean, we'd have to screw it up pretty royally to not get the triple figures here. 95 now. Can we bring it up with one shot? Honestly, I wanted a short one, but look at that. Just an on drive through the gap there. Just timing them to absolute perfection. 99 now. All we need is a single, but I'm going to go for it if it's short without doubt. It's up in the slot. Just try to drive it past the bowler. Dot ball. So a a little touch of pressure, not too much. That doesn't mean too many dot balls. So, yeah, it's been a tough day. It's been a tough day in the field. We let that one go. You know, playing smart. It wasn't too far away from the stumps, but played smart. And then up against the spinner Andrews, we needed 1 run. We'll make it 6. 109 meters. That is a monster. You know, just the confidence to go down the pitch. Not even worrying about being on the 99. Just go for it. It's there to hit. Get up in the slot. There you go. See you later. 105. Very good 100. Like I said, it is very good conditions. I mean, we're 4 for 515 runs, for God's sakes, and another 4, which we just can't be stopped. But yeah, it is batting conditions, but you still have to do the work. I mean, even in great batting conditions, you can still fail quite easily. So, you know, still very happy with the performance. That should be another 4, just whipped away off the pads. Andrews, he's tried a few. I mean, his first ball, the one that got hit for 6 wasn't that bad, but then a little bit wider outside off, we reverse swept. He bowled a little bit closer to the stumps. We've regular swept it, and then he gets a little unlucky here with one of those weird ones that I've talked about. another 4, and then, oh, what have I done? We've picked out the man. Oh, I could not believe that. I thought I was in for a huge score, honestly. 117. I'm still extremely happy. 17 4s, 5 6s. We basically got so many runs in boundaries. It's unreal. But I actually knew there was a man out there. It's not that I didn't see him, but just because I saw the ball was a full toss, I just instinctively played an aggressive shot and I just picked him out. I thought, even though I knew it was going in his direction, I thought I just got enough to clear him, but not to be. Unfortunately, we just, probably the one we didn't quite get out of the screws, and we depart. So yeah, very, very good first innings though. I mean, 560. I didn't actually see, did we get all out, or we must have declared, surely. So yeah, I mean, it's a good position, but I mean, look at that one. That's a 4. Just what's good for us is going to be good for them as well. It's going to be a tough pitch to bowl on. It's going to be a quick outfield. Although we don't have to worry about the outfield when we clean them up like that. Callum Ferguson gone for 21. Seeing the stumps rattle, that's always good stuff. I just, you know, it's not like it did much, and you know, that's an important wicket, because it just, you know, it lets the other batters coming in now, they just think that, oh, is there something in the pitch now? You know, we bowled on an absolute road, but all of a sudden one goes through and cleans them up. Is, you know, a few cracks maybe starting to form, something wrong with the pitch now, but you know, it was a good ball, just probably a little bit lazy with the shot, and yeah, good stuff nonetheless. But that's a good shot by Smith. Very short boundary out there, just flicked it away and just races for 4. So, you know, we got to be a little careful. Every bad look at that for a delivery. Smith, how is he going to play that? That, you know, that's nothing to do with the pitch. That is just absolute quality. That has to be in the top. That has to be in the top 5 dismissals we've got. That must have pitched the outside leg stump. I mean, he's got to it almost. That's his biggest problem. He didn't quite get to the pitch, and it just ripped. It just ripped. A little bit of drift in. We'll look at the replay. I mean, how could we not? This is just an absolute gem of delivery. Look at this angle in. It's pitched. It's pitched outside leg. It's spun and hit middle. That is, what a ball. That is, it's almost unplayable. I mean, he's got to get to that on the pitch, or either smother it with the pad and the bat. But I mean, you can't, you know, what can you do? Although they've come back, they fought back strongly here. We're now, well, again, we come in, get the big wicket, get the very big wicket. Hansen was traveling nicely, 76. Again, another clean bowl. Oh, it feels good to hear the stumps rattle, dude. Leg stump gone. Trying to play a little bit too square that time, and we're 3 for 48 into our 17th over. So I mean, we've, you know, got a couple of big breakthroughs, but we've had to work hard for them. You know, it is a good pitch still. It's still a good pitch. They're 4 for 205. They still trail by 362. So it's, you know, they're still in a bad spot as Alex Rush, you gotta feel a bit you gotta feel a little sorry for him. Cameron Gannon, how good has he been? Cameron Gannon, he's got us a fair few wickets that we maybe not that we don't deserve, but maybe shouldn't have got. I mean, that one, how is he taking that grab? I have no idea, but a big wicket, 4 for 48. Chad Sayers is a new man, so yeah, they're into their bowlers pretty quickly. A little bit of a long tail for the Redbacks. Jake Lehman is definitely the, I guess, the danger man. 45 of 81. He's playing fairly suspect, and that's what he gets. Just another wicket for the man in form. 5 for now. We just cannot be stopped. Our bowling has just been out of this world. I mean, obviously we batted beautifully in the first innings here, but our bowling just consistently has been just very, very good. And Tom Andrews is going to be the new man to the crease. 6 for 241, 5 for 50. It's looking bad for the Redbacks, as this little glitch. I don't know why this happens, but I actually like it when it happens. It's a nice little. It looks cool when it happens. I mean, it only happens very, very rarely, but I don't know. It's cool. It's like the blurred out background and just the pitch and the fielders look all zoomed in, as that's going to be another wicket. Andrews. We're ripping through them. Another back pad catch for Cameron Gannon. He's in there. He's on his toes, and he's taking some beauties. This one, a little bit more regulation. You know, just trying to work it away. A little inside edge off the pad. And 8 for 267 now is this one. What has happened there? It's not going to be out. Almost bowls him. It came off his pad, I guess, and went over the stump. So a little bit lucky. Gordon, and a bit of a fight back here. Richardson and Gordon. A little bits of you know, some good batting from the tail. They needed it. They're still trailed by 250, but you know, they're doing their job. Is this one? There we go. Just get it up a little bit above the eye line. Gordon, he is a tail ender after all. He's batted beautifully, but just, you know, just tries to free the arms. Thought it was there to hit, but again, just, you know, some good spin, some good bounce to bounce over the edge there of the bat. And yeah, another big wicket. That's 7 for 7 for. I think, what is our best? Is our best 7 for or 8 for? I can't actually remember, but we got a good chance to get 8 wickets here. I mean, we seem to be doing all the damage. They're 9 wickets out. We got 7 wickets. 7 for 93. Can we... It would be great to not crack the 100 as well, especially the conditions and the amount of... You know, we bowled a lot of overs. We've... It hasn't just been wicket after wicket after wicket. It's been a lot of overs and then wickets after that. So we only get the 7. We didn't get the 8. But we'll come back for the second part in this. And I'll see you guys then.